Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, May 22nd, 2023. Grove's Cabin Theater has announced that it will be closing its doors after nearly 40 years. The small theater in Morongo Valley has made a big impact on the High Desert's arts community. Founded in the 1980s by Bill and Joy Groves, the intimate theater space was a key outlet for High Desert performers, writers, and directors. The theater's current artistic director, Abe Daniels, announced the theater's closing on Friday. He offered his appreciation to the actors and tech who worked diligently to make the theater experience a great one. This is the second High Desert Arts institution to announce its closing in just those 2 days. The Joshua Tree Art Gallery announced on Thursday that it will close in June. Another delay has developed in a murder case that has been in the court system for the last 5 years. Here with the story is online news editor Robert Hayden.
The jury of accused child murderer Arthur Davies was scheduled to start today after a series of delays that has kept the case suspended in courts for nearly 5 years. Arthur Davies was arrested in 2018 for investigation into the murder of his then-girlfriend's 1-year-old son. Since then, there have been numerous pretrials and continuations, including what was supposed to be a final delay until the start of the jury trial today on May 22nd. Before this most recent continuance, the trial was delayed due to Davies' defense attorney Zulu Ali making a sufficient showing for their need of a court expert, a search that has been ongoing since September of last year. At the hearing where the last delay was pushed, Judge Polone stated that he's aware of the length of the time the case has been in the San Bernardino courts, and he's concerned that without allowing the defense to produce an expert, that the case would be in jeopardy of having to be tried again. A new trial date has been set for Tuesday, May 30th, and we'll be there to report on this long-developing case. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center has closed the entrance, known as the Ocotillo Gate, until further notice. This closure is due to massive flooding resulting in a sinkhole. There will be a road closure at the intersection of Morongo Road and Ball Road during this time. The Marine Corps asks that you please use an alternate route to navigate to the installation. The Yucca Valley Airport District Board of Directors has called a special session meeting for tonight. The board will review a private line of credit as interim funding before loan approval, review an updated quote and start date for runway reconstruction, and discuss website design. The meeting is open to the public and starts at 6:30 p.m. in the Mesquite Room at the Yucca Valley Community Center. At tomorrow's 10 a.m. meeting of the county supervisors in San Bernardino, our Morongo Basin will significantly benefit from a handful of more than 100 actions on the agenda. Reporter Mike Lipsitz is here to tell us what those are.
On Supervisor's consent calendar is a resolution to approve $33,000 for a full-time probation officer in our school district for the fiscal year. The probation officer will provide intervention and prevention services for problems that reach beyond the school setting. Their efforts often result in reduced student delinquency and improved performance. The board will also approve an additional $350,000 to Morongo Basin Unity Home and Shelter Services. Also, supervisors will approve $600,000 to replace Morongo Valley's Community Service Area 70F water tank, which serves 88 Connection. The existing 260,000-gallon tank has significant leaks and is at risk of failure. And finally, the board is expected to dissolve the Morongo Basin Municipal Advisory Council due to low public interest and a lack of viable candidates to fill vacancies. See this story at Z107.7fm.com for links to the complete meeting agenda and live video feed. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Joshua Tree's Joshua Basin Water District will meet in special session at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Reporter Mike Lipsitz returns to tell us why this meeting has been called.
Tomorrow's special meeting is to review, revise, and recommend adoption of a fiscal 2022-23 revised budget and a 23-24 proposed budget. The workshop takes place at the Joshua Basin Water District offices on Choita Road in Joshua Tree. The public is welcome to attend in person or via Zoom. Instructions for remote attendance may be found with this story at Z1077fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
The Desert Split Open Reading Series is hosting Seattle writer Justine Chan tomorrow for an in-conversation mediated by local author Annie Knoll at the Firehouse in Joshua Tree at 6 p.m. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart has further details on this free literary event.
Chicago-born Seattle writer and poet Justine Chan visits Joshua Tree to present her new collection, Should You Lose All Reasons, published by Chin Music Press. Justine will read a selection, followed by a brief conversation with fellow Chin Music Press author and High Desert local Annie Knoll. Afterward, Justine will sign and sell books as guests are encouraged to enjoy complimentary refreshments. Chan's book, Should You Lose All Reasons, is unafraid of looking hard at the stories we tell, at herself, at the desert, at the sun, at everything. In tradition with the Southern Paiute folktale, she weaves together a triptych of poems, both always on the move and stuck in exile and wilderness. Drawing from her experiences serving in AmeriCorps, working as a park ranger and traveling across the United States, she explores race, loneliness, stories, hauntings, family, landscapes, and cityscapes, climate change, survival, music, resilience, the West, and America itself. This event starts at 6 p.m. Tuesday, May 23rd at the Firehouse at 65430 Winters Road in Joshua Tree. For free Eventbrite ticket link, please visit this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
Copper Mountain College continues its commencement ceremonies this week as 232 students celebrate the conclusion of their education at the High Deserts Institute of Higher Learning. Last Friday, the school held its Lavender graduation ceremony, celebrating the accomplishments of Copper Mountain College's LGBTQ+ students. A pinning ceremony for Vocational Nursing Program Class of 2023 is on Wednesday, May 24th at 6 p.m. in the gymnasium at the Bell Center. Copper Mountain College's commencement ceremony for all 2023 graduates will be held Thursday at 5:45 p.m. in the Bell Center Gymnasium on the CMC campus in Joshua Tree. Harmony Hill will be the honor graduate speaker. Harmony was born and raised in 29 Palms and is graduating with an associate degree in psychology and another associate degree in social and behavioral science as a concurrent enrollment student. This fall, Harmony will be attending Duke University for economics. Copper Mountain College's adult education program is hosting its adult education graduation celebration on Friday at 6 p.m. in the Bell Center. A total of 24 students completed the program this year, with 20 walking in the ceremony. The Pony Express rides again this weekend as part of the Grubstake Days events in Yucca Valley. With a look at this special postal event, here's Elle Weatherup.
Get your giddy up and come on out for Grubstake Days to see the historical Pony Express delivering mail to the Pioneer Town Postmistress. On Sunday the 28th, the Pony Express will deliver free, desert-themed postcards mailed from the Yucca Valley Welcome Center. Be sure to stop into the Welcome Center and get your postcards today. They will all be returned to you with a commemorative Pony Express stamp approved by the United States Post Office. Sunday begins at 11 a.m. with a cupcake bake-off and a live performance by Tumbleweed Time Machine, and the Pony Express will deliver the mail by noon. For more information, go to www.grubstakedays.com or call 760-365-6323. Find these links and more at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Elle Weatherup.
And finally, if you have a furry friend that needs to be spayed, neutered, vaccinated, or microchipped, the nonprofit Animal Action League has low-cost services available today from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at their Joshua Tree office located at 62762 29 Palms Highway. To set an appointment, call 760-366-1100. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Armatz.